Hi, my name is Annie, and welcome to the Walking Word, where we go through the Holy Bible in a year as part of discipling. We are currently reading from the book of Deuteronomy, and we are right now in chapter 9, Unmerited Success, or let's call it favor. Hear, O Israel, but not, let me make a correction there. Not all favor is unmerited. There's a part of favor that is merited based on the things you do, because God has created laws, and some of these laws have immediate consequences, good or bad. So when it's good, we call it favor. When it's bad, it's curse. Unlimited success. Hear, O Israel. We're in chapter 9 of Deuteronomy. Hear, O Israel, you are now about to cross the Jordan to enter in and dispossess nations greater and stronger than yourselves, having large cities fortified to the sky. The Anakim, remember those are giants, are people great and tall. You know of them and have heard it said of them. Who can stand up against the Anakim? Understand then today that it is the Lord your God who will cross over before you as a consuming fire. He 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 it is he will okay. He will reduce them to nothing and subdue them before you, so that you can drive them out and destroy them quickly, as the Lord promised you. After the Lord your God has thrust them out of your way, do not say to yourselves, it is because of my merits, self worship, that the Lord has brought me into to possess this land. For it is really because of the wickedness of the nations that the Lord is driving them out before you. No, it is not because of your merits or your integrity of your heart that you are going in to take possession of the land, but it is the Lord your God who is driving these nations out before you on account of their wickedness, number one, and in order to keep the promise which he made on oath to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Understand this, therefore, it is not because of your merits that the Lord your God is giving you this good land to possess, for you are a stiff-necked people. Don't be confused to think that it's you've done something wow for God. Um, that's why he's giving you this. No, no, no. Number one, it's because the people he's giving you access to destroy, number one, they're already wicked. Number two, he has a covenant with your father. That's why you're actually prospering. Yeah, because otherwise you're also a stubborn people. Bear in mind and do not forget how you angered the Lord your God in the desert from the day you left the land in Egypt until you arrived in this place. You have been rebellious towards the Lord. At Horeb, you provoked the Lord that was angry enough to destroy you. When I had gone up the mountain to receive the stone tablets of the covenant which the Lord made with you. Meanwhile, I stayed on the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights without eating or drinking. Again, revelation of Christ um, as the fulfillment of the law, right? Till the Lord gave me the two tablets of stone inscribed by God's own finger, with a copy of all the words that the Lord spoke to you on the mountain from the midst of the fire on the day of the assembly. Then at the end of the 40 days and 40 nights, when the Lord had given me the two stone tablets of the covenant, he said to me, go down from here now quickly, for your people whom you have brought out of Egypt have become depraved. They have already turned aside from the way I pointed out to them and have made for themselves a molten idol, the golden calf, right? I have seen how stiff-necked these people are. The Lord said to me, let me be, that I may destroy them and blot out their name from under the heavens. I will then make of you a nation mightier and greater than they. Wow. When I had come down again from the blazing fiery mountain with the two tablets of the covenant in both of my hands, I saw how you had sinned against the Lord your God. You had already turned aside from the way which the Lord had pointed out to you by making for yourselves a molten calf. Raising the two tablets with both hands, I threw them I threw them from me and broke them before your very eyes. Then, as before, I lay prostrate before the Lord for 40 days and 40 nights without eating or drinking because of all the sin you had committed in the sight of the Lord and the evil you had done to provoke him. For I dreaded the fierce anger of the Lord against you. His wrath would have destroyed you. Yet once again the Lord listened to me. With Aaron too, the Lord was deeply angry and would have killed him and had not prayed for him. And if I had not prayed for him at that time, the power of intercession. Yes, and this is the deliverer nature uh, of Moses. Not only was he a leader, but he was a deliverer, a foreshadow of Christ, of course. But that power of intercession, and this is why God calls Moses my friend, because he just knows how he has a way of getting to cool down God's anger and wrath. And he says even Aaron would have been killed. 21. Then taking the calf, the sinful object that you made, and fusing it with the fire, I ground it down to powder as fine dust, which I threw into the wadi that went down the mountainside. At Taberah, at Massa, and at Kibroth Hattaavah, likewise, you provoked the Lord to anger. And when he sent you up from Kadesh Barnea to take possession of the land he was giving you, you rebelled against this command of the Lord your God and would not trust or obey him. Ever since I have known you, you have been rebels against the Lord. Those 40 days then and 40 nights I lay prostrate before the Lord because he had threatened to destroy you. This was my prayer to him, O Lord God, destroy not your people, the heritage which your majesty has ransomed and brought out of Egypt with your strong hand. Remember your servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Look not upon the stubbornness of these people, nor upon their wickedness and sin, lest the people from those land you have brought to us say, the Lord was not able to bring them into the land he had promised them, or out of hatred for them, he brought them to slay them in the desert. They are, after all, your people and your heritage, whom you have brought out by your great power and your outstretched arm. And this is where Moses was pleading to God, God, you've already brought us out. Please don't don't destroy your name in front of the other nations. They already know you're the one who brought us out. Don't 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 allow that these people see that you've destroyed your own heritage. We finish chapter 10 by looking at the Lord's majesty as exalted by Moses.